The Archangel Michael says, "My dear son, this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay attention to this message. Open your eyes and be careful. This is not a coincidence. It was sent to you." Tomorrow, May 15th, the Archangel Michael says, "I am tired of trying to speak openly with you now. It is important that you see this before it disappears. There are things happening around you that are not common. There are voices rising in secret places. There are footsteps walking behind you in realms that you cannot see. Names are spoken in circles that you should never hear. But heaven has heard them all, and the time has come to lift the veil. Someone you loved deeply whispered your name in the darkness, begging for answers from the heavens. But the silence was loud, and the answers never came as they hoped. But now, the answers are coming, and they are not soft. They are thunder, fire in still waters, a lightning bolt hidden behind a smile. This message is for you, not for the world, not for the curious, not for those who pass by the screen. It is for your spirit, your scars, your journey, your pain, your progress, your tears, and the prayers you cried when no one knew you were trembling. That silence, that change, that moment when everything in your life shattered like glass and you walked barefoot with a bleeding hope. They think it healed you, but your healing has only just begun, and that is why this message has found you. Finally, God is exposing everything that has been hidden behind the soft eyes and sweet laughter. The truth is rising like a flood, and no wall built on lies will withstand it. You should see this now because your spirit is ready. Even if your heart still doubts, something has called you to pause, to listen, to look again. It is not your imagination. It is a divine intervention whispering through every silence you have ignored. It is being watched, but more than that, it is being summoned. The Archangel Michael has repeatedly tried to reach you. Enter your birth month in the comments to activate your angelic blessing channel through dreams, through moments, through feelings you could never explain. And now the message is no longer a whisper. It is a shout. It is thunder in the middle of your daily life. Tomorrow, May 15th, something important is changing. The kind of change that is not announced with noise, but with apocalypse. A curtain is falling. A name is being revealed. A truth is being thrown. And you are at the center of it. You were carrying burdens that were not yours. You defended people who have never had your defense. You remained silent in the rooms where your voice was the only light. But the time of silence is over. The time to carry what is not yours has ended. You were chosen not only to survive what was done to you, but to rise in a way they never imagined. Write angels if you feel that this message resonates in your heart. There are doors opening before you that others tried to block. There are blessings flying toward you that were delayed, but were never denied. And the reason you went through such intense emotional and spiritual pressure is because heaven was not punishing you, it was preparing you. Because the kind of elevation that is coming for you can only be sustained by the depth of truth, not by the comfort of illusions. You are not who you were 6 months ago, not even who you were yesterday. And this is terrifying to those who can only understand the old version of you, the version they thought they could manipulate, silence, or keep small. But you are not small, you are not invisible, you are not weak, you have not been forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair, you are not late, you are not advanced. You are exactly in the right moment. And this message is your confirmation. This is not for everyone. But if your hands are trembling as you read, if your heart is racing, if your soul feels like you're remembering something you never consciously knew, this is for you. You are the first light after a long night in your family's history. You are the healing whisper that someone else is waiting for. You are the breath of God in places where they forgot how to breathe. You have shed so many silent tears. You held so many broken pieces together with your own trembling hands. And yet, you loved. And yet, you forgave. And yet you rose. And that is why heaven is now rising for you. You are not crazy for feeling what you feel. You're not overthinking when your soul screams that something is wrong. You're not making this up. You were born with the ability to feel changes before they appear. And now everything you felt is about to be revealed. Names are spoken in places you've never been. There are people talking about you with eyes full of judgment, but hearts full of confusion, because they don't understand how you're still standing. They tried to break you, but something stopped them. Something invisible, something sacred, something ancient. And that something is still by your side, whispering, "Do not be afraid." The storm is near. This is your moment. Not next year, not when everything is perfect, not when they finally see your worth. Now this moment right here, with the trembling, with the questions, with the silence. You don't need more evidence. You need obedience. You don't need more signs. You are the sign. You are a living proof that heaven speaks in the language of fire, pain, love, and redemption. The Archangel Michael says, "I am tired of trying to speak openly with you now." It is important that you see this before it disappears. It's not just about what's happening around you. It's about what's happening inside you. A pause, a call, a survey, a memory. You are remembering who you were before the world told you who you had to be. You are remembering what it was like to breathe without fear, love unconditionally, move without permission. And this memory is awakening your spirit in a way that can no longer be ignored. Someone you trusted deeply made a promise they never intended to keep. This moment broke something inside you, but it also awakened something, a voice, a fire, a knowing. And now this knowing is becoming stronger than their doubts, louder than your critics, louder than your fears. You are not who they said you were. You are who heaven declared you would be, and their time of silence about it has ended. There is something that will explain why you had to go through all of this. Every moment, every delay, every disgust, every confused change. It was not punishment, it was protection. You were not being abandoned. You were being aligned with people who would not explore it, with opportunities that would not break it, with truths that would not shatter it. God says, this is the only time you will hear this word in this message. God says you are not late. You are not missing anything. You are being placed. You are being hidden for a reason. You are being preserved for a season that is about to begin. Tomorrow, May 15th, pay attention. The world may not change in an instant, but something in the spiritual realm will change. And if you are sensitive, if you are awake, you will feel it. And that will forever change the way you move forward. Don't rush to explain. Don't rush to prove. Don't rush to convince anyone who has already chosen not to understand. Your progress does not need a crowd. It needs your faith. And it is coming. The kind of progress that makes people question everything they thought they knew about you. The kind of progress that restores not only what was lost, but what was never given. The kind of progress that silences, dwells, and reveals the truth in all its glory. You are not alone in this. Every night your soul cried, heaven heard. Every moment you almost gave up, heaven held you. Every time you whispered, just another sign, heaven was listening. Heaven has prepared this moment, this message, this awakening. And now here it is. Before you disappear, before the window closes, before the silence returns, you are invited to a truth so sacred that you will disregard everything false around you. Type "awakening" in the comments. If you feel that your soul is ready for this divine moment, the masks will fall. The illusions will dissolve. The people who pretended will be revealed. And their light, their divine light, raw and undeniable, will shine brighter than ever before. Someone you deeply love knelt and cried last night because your heart couldn't bear the weight of what was never said. That tear was seen, that cry was heard, and now something has been sent to the heavens in their favor. You have never been forgotten. You have never been invisible to the divine. You were never meant to remain small for the sake of others' comfort. And now the fire within you is rising. The truth is approaching. The lies are crumbling, and your spirit is being set free. Finally, God is exposing what could not remain hidden. Finally, the real you is rising. Finally, your voice will be heard without interruption. Finally, the light within you will not diminish to make way for shadows. Tomorrow, May 15th, remember this message. Don't treat it like the others. Don't pass it by. Don't bury it. It is important that you see it before it disappears. The Archangel Michael has tried to reach you, not out of fear, not for drama, but for destiny, for truth, for justice, for your calling. You will never be the same after what is revealed. And this is a sacred promise, my dear son. This message is for you, and it is no coincidence that you are reading these lines at this moment. Your soul has whispered for clarity. Your heart has cried for an answer. And something within you, quiet but persistent, has urged you not to give up, not to move, not to close your eyes. This time, write gift in the comments if you are committed to your spiritual journey. There is something happening around you and within you that can no longer be ignored. You waited, you prayed, you cried, you asked questions with trembling lips and empty hands. And now you stand here on the edge of the truth, so powerful that even the heavens have stopped to witness what you will choose next. Your life has not been small, even when it seemed that way. The pain you carried did not go unnoticed. The nights you stayed awake staring at the ceiling, wondering what it all meant. These moments are written in the language of eternity. Do you think no one saw? No one knew how close you were to the edge, but they saw you. You were watched. Falling was prevented by forces you didn't even realize surrounded you. And yet, through all the chaos and confusion, a promise was kept over your soul. You questioned everything. You asked why people left. You asked why those you trusted most were silent. You wondered why, when you gave everything, the world still didn't seem enough. But let it be known to your soul now. The seasons are changing, and the heavens are aligning in your favor. You are not being punished, you are being placed. Everything that seemed late was not denied. You are being prepared for yourself in a way that you will understand when you are strong enough to support yourself. There are doors that have been closed in your face that will now open easily. There are words you needed to hear that are now being spoken in spirit. There is someone who remembers you when you pray, and you do so with tears. Not everyone who truly left wanted to go. Some were removed by time, fear, and shadows they never confessed to anyone. And some still hurt in silence when their name slips through their minds. This is a message for you, not by coincidence, but by divine design. And it comes with a timing that is not of this world. They are calling you not just to awaken, but to rise. The energy around you is changing as the tides are pulled by the moon. There is something old inside you being stirred. You have dreamed differently. You have felt the invisible. You have captured energies that others around you discharge. This is because your spirit is no longer inactive. And now, the moment is near. Tomorrow, May 15th, the Archangel Michael says, I am tired of trying to speak openly with you now. It is important that you see this before it disappears. Open quickly. This is not a message of fear. It is a message of love wrapped in urgency. Time was ticking. Destiny was waiting. What was veiled is now being uncovered. And you are no longer who you were last year, last month, or even last night. You are being called to embrace what you are always destined to be. Type freed in the comments if you are ready to receive your spiritual release. Everything you are about to enter has been written in the stars. There is a divine path that only you can walk. And the reason it has been so difficult lately is because something is about to break. The pressure you are feeling is proof that a breakthrough is near. Don't let weariness steal your promise. Don't let discouragement click away the miracle that is already on its way. This is the moment when your silence is no longer safe. Your light can no longer diminish. The truth is that your life is about to become evidence of what happens when someone chooses faith over fear. When someone says yes, even when everything around them says to give up. You are not created for small things. You are not chosen for simple days. There is a calling over you that you may not fully understand yet, but it is real. It is vast. It is eternal. There is someone who cried for you, someone who saw what you are facing, even from afar, someone who knelt last night and asked the heavens for another sign. One more moment, another whisper of hope. You think you are alone, but you are not. You think no one believes in you, but prayers are being raised for you in places you've never stepped foot. You are the subject of spiritual conversations. You are being watched with deep love and unrelenting compassion. You lost people who didn't believe you could live without them. They forced you to rebuild from the ashes. And now, where things once crumbled, something new is blossoming. This is not the end. This is not the last word. There is more to come. And not only will it be restored, but it will be elevated. You will smile again, not just on your lips, but in your bones, in your eyes, in your soul. And when this happens, they will know. This joy will be worth the wait. You will understand why the delay had to happen, why you had to walk alone, why you had to let certain people go. Not because you weren't enough, but because they couldn't carry what you are about to give birth to. What is growing inside you now requires space, requires silence, requires surrender, and you are finally ready. There are whispers in the spiritual realm now. The sacred beings are speaking your name with reverence. The light is being designated in places of great decision. Is there someone? Yes, someone who was assigned to help you. You have not met them yet, but they are already on their way. The divine has stirred their heart to be in the right place at the right time, just for you. Do not worry about how, just remain open. Everything you gave without being thanked will return. Every moment that served without being noticed will be honored. Every time you remained kind when you had every reason not to be, you will be rewarded. There is a change, an elevation, a divine investment in the process. You are moving from unnoticed to sought after, from private to promoted, from ignored to embraced. But hear this, and hear it well. Do not look back. What is behind you has nothing new to say. What is coming will call you louder than ever. This is your season to say yes to your own soul, to honor what you feel deeply, to move away from what drained you, to listen to what brings you peace. This message for you is full of freedom, not depression, full of real, not guilt. You are not being punished, you are being protected. Sometimes delay is the delivery system of your protection. If it didn't happen when you wanted it to, it's because something better is being sculpted for you. And when it arrives, you won't have to fight for it. You won't have to prove your worth for it. It will come with peace. It will feel as if it has always been yours. Your story isn't over. Your breakthrough hasn't passed you by. What you're waiting for is still in motion. And every tear you shed watered the seeds of the future that is now beginning to bloom. Don't stop now. You've come too far. The angels are watching. The heavens are rejoicing, and your spirit knows the truth. Something is approaching that will change everything. Lift your head, open your heart, release the weight. Forgive those who need to be forgiven, even if it is yourself. And prepare yourself because the message is clear. Tomorrow, May 15th, Something sacred, something divine, something specifically meant for you is being released, and you must open it quickly. You must not ignore it. You must receive it with both hands and say, "Yes, I am ready." You are not who they said you were. Type 1212 in the comments to activate your portal of abundance and prosperity. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are not the voice of your past. You are a vessel of divine time, a soul wrapped in light, a bearer of generational healing, and your steps are ordered even when they seem scattered. This message found you today because it had to find you, because heaven is leaning into it, because it is your moment, and now you walk forward with the certainty that what is for you cannot be taken. What lies ahead of you is greater than what you left behind. And even now, the spiritual world is applauding because you didn't give up, you didn't quit, you didn't lose your soul when you lost everything else. This is a divine moment, a prophetic hour, a sacred whisper. And they remind you one last time. Tomorrow, May 15th, the Archangel Michael says, "I am tired of trying to speak openly with you now. It is important that you see this before it disappears. Open quickly now. Go, your blessing is waiting. Your miracle is near, and your name has been spoken in heaven." The blessings of God. God says, "My beloved child, there is something you must hear, something that can no longer wait." Tomorrow, May 15th, the hour will carry the weight of divine meaning. The words you have ignored, the whispers you have overlooked, the gentle pull on your soul have not been the fruits of your imagination. These have been real. These have been the cries of Archangel Michael, who has tirelessly tried to reach you, calling your heart, trying to make your eyes see and your spirit awaken. But now the hourglass is almost empty. Tomorrow marks a sacred moment, a turning point. And this message is more than just a single push. It's a divine push, a call to open what you postponed, to open what has been long overdue. The Archangel Michael says, "I am tired of trying to speak openly with you now. It is important that you see this before it disappears. Speak quickly, and not out of frustration, but urgently, a deep pain in the spiritual realm that longs for your awakening, for your response, for your yes, to the calling that has hovered over your life as a silent promise, waiting to be fulfilled. Do not let this be set aside. This message is not common. It is divine. It is for you. And time is no longer resting. You are not alone, even when the world has silenced you around. I surrounded you with protection, angels, and mercy that follow you even into the rooms of silence where no one else sees your fight. I know what you've been through. I know the nights when your breath seemed heavy, when your soul searched for answers, but only found silence. I know what was taken from you, what was misunderstood, what was unjustly placed in your path. And even when it seemed like it was quiet, I was working behind the curtain, rearranging every broken piece. Now is the time to believe, not just with your mouth, but with your actions, with your choices. The courage that says, "Yes, I trust you. I need you to act. I need you to open your eyes and see the signs I've placed in your path." Stop questioning whether they are real. They are that inner pull, that word that keeps repeating in your spirit. That same time on the clock that you keep noticing. Those dreams that seem too vivid to ignore. These are not coincidences, they are signs. And tomorrow, May 15th, something that has been hidden from you will be ready to be revealed. But you must be awake, you must be willing, you must open it now before it disappears. Do not be afraid of what you will see. Do not be shaken. I, the Lord your God, am with you. Be assured that nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe, you are protected. You only need to trust me and pray. Type protection in the comments to activate your divine shield of light. I will surround you with my light. The Spirit is not only by your side, but within you. You are the temple, the direction, the chosen one. Your life is not an accident, and your future is not empty. I have written plans for you that are full of favor, full of beauty, full of provisions, full of joy, and yes, full of redemption. Do not think for a moment that your past has disqualified you. It has not disqualified you. I am the one who takes the ashes and makes them beautiful. I am the one who breathes life into dry bones. I am the one who takes shattered glass and turns it into something even more radiant than before. You are still in my story. Your chapter is not finished, but there is something you must do. You must obey the movement in your spirit. Open what is being placed before you. When Archangel Michael says he is tired of trying to speak with you, he is expressing a heavenly urgency. The spiritual realm does not measure time as you do. For them, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day. But when they say, "I am tired," they are speaking their language. They are entering your time. They are translating an eternal truth into a temporary reality you can understand. And now all of heaven is waiting for you to turn the page, waiting for you to open the door, waiting for you to receive what has been kept for this exact moment. There is a book in heaven with your name. There is a story written about you before the foundation of the world. There are chapters that have yet to be lived, verses that have yet to be spoken, victories that have yet to be celebrated. And all of this is tied to one decision. Your decision to listen, to open your eyes, to believe that what is coming is greater than what has already been. Do not be distracted by the noise of the world. Do not be distracted by the voices trying to lead you back to an identity you have already outgrown. Do not be distracted by the fears that whisper you are not worthy, that you are not ready, that you do not have what you need. These are just echoes from the past. They are not the truth. The truth is that you were chosen for this moment. The truth is that you were equipped for this calling. The truth is that you are not here by chance. You are here by design. And divine design never fails, never delays, never misleads you. So, when Archangel Michael says he is tired of trying to speak with you, understand the heart behind the warning. Understand the love behind the urgency. Understand the grace behind the call. This is your moment. This is your day of shift. This is the milestone that will separate who you were from who you are destined to become. Do not look back with nostalgia. Do not look back with regret. Do not look back with fear. What is to come will require all your attention, all your faith, all your heart. And it will be glorious. It will be transformative. It will be everything you prayed for in secret, everything you dreamed of in the darkest hours, everything you barely dared to hope for when hope seemed crazy. Tomorrow, May 15th, when the sun rises, know that you are born into a new chapter of your life, a chapter that is already being written with every choice you make, with every step you take toward faith.